Hello, every psychology aspirants. In this video, I will talk about 12 self destructive habits to eliminate for leading a positive life. Although the meaning of life has been debated since the beginning of time, perhaps most valid reason we have for existing on earth is simply to do just that, exist. Human beings, like all living creatures, are meant to thrive. It's a wonder, then, that so many of us practice habits that are self destructive. Think about it. If all humans practiced all these behaviors 100% of the time, our species would cease to exist sooner rather than later. Though some of these actions may not seem so harmful, the long term effects they have on person's life can be increasingly detrimental if left unchecked. The good news is that everyone can overcome self destructive habits and get on track toward leading a more positive life. Please like, comment and share this video and honor me by subscribing this channel. The number one self-defeating thoughts or self-destructive habit is a self-defeating mindset. Many people who suffer from depression or anxiety actively believe they are no good whatsoever at anything they try to do. If they blow a job interview, it will take weeks for them to rebound and work up the guts to apply for another job. If they fail a test, they will simply give up and never learn the material they were supposed to do. Self destructive people focus on when things go wrong in their lives rather than realize that up until the moment things went wrong, things were going just fine. Reversing that mindset is the first step towards leaving your self destructive outlook on life behind. How to fix this mindset? Instead of focusing on what went wrong, focus on the good moments or things you learned from it. After a bad job interview, at least you can point out the things you don't want to do in future interviews, which means you have learned something. Also, try repeating some positive affirmations when you wake up each day. This can help you get into the right mindset to face challenges you will encounter during the day. Number second is laziness. Self destructive people tend to be lazy when it comes to an action to better themselves. After bombing a job interview, they won't look back at what they did wrong and try to improve that for the next time. They simply blow it off and say, "It will never happen for me." Of course, it won't if you don't learn from the past mistakes. People who are considered true success stories have lost out on job opportunities in the past, but they learned from the experience and figured out how to do better the next time. If you try, you have a choice of succeeding or failing. If you don't try, you have zero chance of either. How to fix this? Find the thing that motivates you. Motivation is a good antidote for laziness, but it can also be hard to find for people with self destructive habits. Identify what you want and make a goals list on things to work on get better. The list will help you visualize how far you have gotten each day or week to keep you on track. Third one is forced incompetence. The most common example I can think of to illustrate forced incompetence is when a student or adult for that matter says, "I am just not a math person." While some people do have natural gift for certain skills, these gifts mean nothing if they are not practiced. Just because you are not a math person or not very musical doesn't mean you will never be able to learn these skills. Sure, it might be more difficult for you than it is for others, but that's all the more reason to be proud of yourself for working hard and achieving something. If every player in the NBA quit just because they are not as good as Michael Jordan, there wouldn't be enough players in the league to fill a single team. How to fix this kind of thought pattern? If there is an area where you are lacking that you genuinely want to improve, try learning before telling yourself you are incapable. If you find math difficult, perhaps you are just using the wrong learning style. Try various methods of learning before throwing in the towel. Number 4. Self pity. Feeling bad for yourself gets you nowhere. Everyone has shortcomings and weaknesses. Having the attitude that you were put on this planet to be miserable is self fulfilling prophecy. What good is wallowing in your own sorrow? After your pity part is over, you will still be just as miserable, and you will have wasted precious time you could have used to better yourself in some way. Stop feeling bad for yourself and work on the negative qualities in your life that are dragging you down. How to fix this? Self pity often comes from harmful thought patterns. Correcting those can be done through a regular meditation practice where you have the opportunity to analyze your thoughts and change them for better. Point number 5, taking it out on others. Self destructive people are also usually rude and abrasive to other individuals as well. While it certainly isn't productive to be nasty to your own self, there is an absolutely no reason you should take your misery out on others. In fact, being kind to others may be catalyst in brightens up in your day and puts you on the path of being kind to yourself as well. No matter how bad your life is currently going, you never know what others are dealing with. Being kind to others may help you realize you don't have it so bad after all. How to fix this kind of thought pattern? Make it a personal goal to say one nice thing to someone every day. This may be simple text to a parent or friend telling them how much you care about them. Or it might be offering a kind word to the cashier at the grocery store. Whatever it may be, offering kindness will help after your mindset towards others. Point number 6, abuse of drugs or alcohol. Perhaps one of the most vicious self destructive habits a person can get into is that of drug or alcohol addiction. You drink because you are miserable. You wake up miserable and you start drinking again. Meanwhile, the world around you keeps turning and you are another day older without having built any sort of skills to help better your situation. And of course, once this thought crosses your mind, you feel absolutely worthless. So you reach into the fridge for another bottle. If you are feeling depressed, alcohol or drugs are certainly not the answer to your problems. How to fix this kind of behavior? Addiction is serious and often quite difficult to tackle alone. First, try seeking support from friends and family as you start on your road to recovery. If it is more serious addiction, you will likely need to seek help from a therapist or a specialized program. Don't feel bad if this is the case. We also have to ask for help from time to time, and it will ultimately be worth it. In this video, I am talking about 12 self destructive habits to eliminate for a positive life. The seventh habit is running from emotions. Whether through alcohol and drug abuse or not, self destructive people hide from their emotions. They might put on happy face and make others believe that everything is okay. But bottling up emotions only leads to an explosion at some point in future. Self destructive people not only run from negative emotions but positive ones as well. Sometimes they might even be scared to find that they actually do feel happy and start looking for things to go all wrong. If you are always looking for negatives in life, you are sure to find them. How to fix it? Facing emotions can be scary, but they often lose their power once they are written down. Try keeping a daily journal and write down how you are feeling and why. If that's causing you too much anxiety, getting help from a counselor or therapist may be the next step. Behavior number 8 is social isolation. Whether actively or passively, self destructive people tend to isolate themselves from their peers and society in general. This is done by either alienating friends and family by actively insulting them or generally being nuisance, or passively by not answering a phone calls or text, ignoring invitations or blowing off special occasions. A self destructive person may think that by isolating themselves from others, they are doing the world a favor, but in actuality, they are doing harm to themselves and everyone that cares for them. How to fix this kind of behavior? Make it a point to attend one important occasion each month. This can be as simple as accepting an invitation to get together with friends for a night out or joining that big family reunion you always avoid. Once you are comfortable going out once a month, bump it up to twice or three times and enjoy the benefits of human connection more often. Point number 9 is refusing help. Along with isolating themselves from loved ones, self destructive people fail to acknowledge they need help. They wouldn't be caught dead in a therapist's office no matter how much they know deep down that they need it. This is due in part to stigma attached to visiting therapists, but this pressure can be alleviated after taking the first step and making that initial appointment. They might be pleasantly surprised at how much better they feel after spending just 1 hour speaking to a professional who can help put them on the right track. How to fix this kind of behavior? Start small by accepting offers or help from friends or family. Moving into a new apartment, accept the offer when your friend wants to help you back. Having a bad day, accept when your sibling offers to listen for a while. Once you are ready, and if you need it, try making an appointment with a therapist. Point number 10, neglecting personal needs. Along with refusing to be helped, self destructive people often don't take very good care of themselves. They don't eat health, go to the gym, and may not bath or shave regularly. They may neglect cleaning their living space and live in squalor. Sadly, all of these factors point to severe depression. If just one step is taken towards bettering themselves, they might begin to see the light at the end of the tunnel. A fresh shave and a change of clothes could be the catalyst that gets someone up and out of the house, moving on to the first day of the rest of their lives. How to fix this kind of behavior? Focus on one positive change each week. For the first week, maybe you take a daily shower. The next week, try making 1 or 2 healthy meals. Within a month or two, sign up for a gym membership or develop a regular running practice. Any small step will get you moving in the right direction. Point number 11, unnecessary self sacrifice. This probably hits home to more people than any of the other sections in this entire article. Some of us are so intent on making others happy that we don't take time for ourselves, whether by working too hard, volunteering for too many things, or going out with friends just because we feel like they have to. So many of us neglect ourselves in favor of others for absolutely no reason. Many a times, it's best to put yourself first and let others know it's nothing personal. You just need time to recharge. How to fix this kind of behavior? Delegate me time each day. This can be an hour right when you wake up, when you go out for a walk or jog, or it can be a chunk of time in the evening when you practice your favorite hobby. Whatever it is, carve out time for you and don't be afraid to say no if it is necessary for self care. Point number 12 is self harm. If this applies to you, I implore you to seek professional assistance immediately. Those that physically abuse their own bodies are clearly unhappy with themselves and their lives, to the point that they actively want to disfigure their own being. Some see it as a way to relieve stress, but it is an incredibly counterproductive way of doing so. This is most serious problem on this list, and if you or someone you know is engaging in this behavior, it is time to ask for help. How to fix this? If you can't bring yourself to call a psychologist or a therapist, ask for help from friends and family. They will likely to be more than happy to help you get on the right track toward healing and finding professional assistance. If you practice any of the above habits, it could be sign of self-destructive behavior. This can limit your potential and keep you from learning and growing. to become the best version of yourself. Try following the above advice to get you moving in a better direction. And if that doesn't work, try asking for professional help. It will be worth it in the end. Thank you.